thing is on there that you need. But one of the important things is when you put it together, notice that this piece is taller than this piece, so it's tapered forward. And that is what you want to face to the front. And what that's for is to give your drive line the proper pinion angle. So they went ahead and engineered it so you wouldn't have to do any shimming or anything. Years ago when I was doing these, you had to shim them and put your angle finder and all that on it. You don't even have to do it with this for these little kits. So, we're going to go ahead and get these U-bolts off, unbolt the shocks, and, we'll lower the axle down, get ready to put in the new spacers here. We're going to go ahead and put our new blocks in here and our new U-bolts on. So remember, when you do this, you want your taper to go forward, like so. All right, so this goes down in your axle, and then it's got a hole on top for your bolt here on your leaf spring. So just make sure you get that in there properly, and everything will be good. Taper forward. I want to be careful. I've got this sitting on a jack stand. It's just kind of chilling there. So, I've got jack stands underneath just in case it falls, but you don't really have any support, and I don't have, a lift or anything to put this on. So if you're doing it on the ground or concrete like I always do, just be sure you've got something underneath it where it doesn't just fall and you smash and break a finger or something silly like that. Then bring our new bolts down. Little number 2. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the other side as well. That way we can start working with it. So now it's just a matter of putting it back together the opposite of how you took it apart. Going to get our new U-bolts in with our new washers and lock nuts. These come with the night lock style. Going to get these on, and then we'll slowly just start raising up that axle so we can get this positioned correctly. Now make sure on this plate you put them in the grooves. That's how it clamps down on top of these springs. So make sure you're putting it right inside these grooves here. You can see the little ripple. Now we pointed the pin down, which goes into the hole of your perch. And then there was a hole here for the bolt of the leaf spring, which goes into the top of this lift block here. So now we're all set. We're good to go. We got that in there. We can put some tension on these here just to raise it up since we know it's where we want it. And then we'll go over to that side and do the same thing on it. Gonna just slightly run these U-bolts up just to keep us in the position we want to be in. That way when we go to the other side, this side doesn't come out of square. So before we move to the other side, let's make sure, see how that's kind of trying to pop out, and so is that. Might just give them a little tap back in their place. Those snugged, but not torqued, but they're up there good. You can see how the block's sitting where we want it. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing here. We want to run them evenly. So you'll see me just kind of cross around. And what I'm doing is, one, like I said, I want to make sure that we're getting this roughly where it used to be. You can see I got that back covering where that rust spot was, where this was sitting. And you want that block sitting level to where it's just like the perch was in stock position. So you just got to make sure that's in there the way it looked before, and put your bracket down here where it was, and just get this all squared up and flush. New blocks and bolts, good to go.
Shop now at torchoffroad.com.